I didn't take as deep of a breath in that time.
Art versus the world. Today's show is hosted by Baguettes and Jordan Thewlis. I'm your host, Jordan Thewlis, and this is our guest for today, Jordan Thewlis.
Some baguettes, some fresh butter. Thanks.
Pretty fresh.
I like the butter being on it. Fresh.
Did you bring a sack lunch?
No. I didn't have time to prepare one, and my Lunchables went bad.
Your Lunchables went bad?
Yeah.
I feel like they shouldn't be going bad because they're all preservatives.
I think Lunchables are made of preservatives, so they're always bad.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
We practiced so many times, and I never dropped it one of the other times.
It's good. It's good. Now we're relaxed, I think.
I feel relaxed. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you for coming on the show.
It's a cool show, and I like it.
Thank you. I know that you've watched it because you know exactly what kind of questions I'm about to ask you.
Yeah. I'm a big fan.
Did you bring any wigs?
Yes, I brought one wig, and it's showing on my body right now, but that's all I want to say about it.
Okay. Why do you write jokes in your bedroom all the time?
I write for a website, and it's called theonion.com, and I can't afford an office.
Is writing funny jokes in your room the funniest thing that you can do in your room?
Other than like putting like spaghetti on someone's head. Yeah, I think so. It's the funniest thing that I do in there, I think.
What's the funniest thing we could do here?
Probably if I look you in the eye and say that I want to be a comedy writer. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What's your dream comedy writer job?
Yeah, I started wanting to, I maybe like Saturday Night Live is what I wanted to do for a long time. I wanted to be a writer there. I think so I can meet the cool people that go on the show.
I'm going to call Lorne Michaels and have
Really?
him. Yeah.
That would do a lot for me.
On my baguette phone.
I hear he's a big Art vs. the World fan.
You know, I bet he would be.
He loves the camera switches.
He loves the baguette.
Yeah. He's a big bread guy. But I think Parks and Rec is a really cool show, but recently I'd be more interested in something weirder. Like, yeah, or something more of my own, but yeah.
I'm like, oh, you mean my show?
Yeah.
Great. If you had a question for this tree, what would it be?
Probably what it thinks of this show, because I think it has a more, it's kind of your co-host. You referred to me as your co-host earlier, but this tree is more so your co-host.
Well, what is its answer?
Probably that it wants to be fake watered.
We can do that.
Yeah. That's a Mitch Hedberg joke. My fake plant died because I forgot to pretend to water it. Can I rub some of the baguette stuff on my face also?
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's how you know that two people are going to get along.
That's some good baguette.
I know it is.
Because it has baguette dust on it.
It does.
That's
The dust is good. You get the dust on your pants. You get the dust on your shirt. You get the. Don't touch the microphone with the dust though, because it picks up all the dust. You know.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound good.
Does anyone ever tell you to quit comedy?
Not quit. I think a lot of family members have told me to get a better job until comedy starts to pay off more. And my retort is then I won't have time to do it, right? So, but nobody's like, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
That would be sad.
That's nice.
I'd listen.
Really?
If anybody took the time out of their day to be like, you have to quit, I mean, they probably really meant it. And I'm fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice that no one has said that.
That is, yeah. So don't say it right now, because that would be a bummer.
If someone gives you a very neutral compliment about your stand-up, that was good, where do you log that? Do you log it, or you're just thank you, and then it's done and you never think about it again?
Yeah, that one. I'll just say thank you. Because, I mean, me saying thank you is just as genuine as them saying good set. It's just the transaction that we've all agreed upon. Yeah. Unless somebody goes I really like this joke was really good. For the most part, it's just oh, we happened to run into each other and you were just on stage, so I feel like I should say this thing.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite kind of compliment to receive?
Probably like when somebody's like said something very specific about a somewhat mundane part of a joke of mine that isn't really like the big like punchline, but is instead like a normal, like just something very small. They're like, it's very funny how you said this one little thing, and I'm like, I thought so too. People never talk about the little thing that I said.
Cool.
But yeah, specific compliments, I think.
Specific.
Yeah.
If you woke up tomorrow and you weren't funny anymore, then what would you do?
Probably music stuff. But yeah, I mean, I am in constant fear that will happen or it has already happened.
Maybe.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like when I sit down to write some days that like it's just gone and it's just like a person I used to be and I'm just like trying to be that same person. But yeah, I mean, do I know that this like magical like, or that this like weird devil character took it away in your scenario? If I'm aware of it, then
It's
I
like
just
you wake up and it's gone. You're just like, I'm not. It's gone.
Yeah, that happened this morning. So I go on a weird talk show is what I do in response to that. Yeah.
Okay, but tonight you have a comedy show?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Comedy Spark. If this is live, then come to Stanford Hotel at 8 p.m. in San Francisco
And
tonight.
what if it's not live? What if they watch it next week? Then what should they come to?
Stanford Hotel has great rates on all their rooms, so you can still go there. They are paying me $15.
Let's do a giveaway now,
Okay.
so that people have to interact with the show, so they can't just sit there and not interact with the show.
Yeah.
What should we give away?
Something that we have a lot of.
What?
Something that we may have, extra amount of on
I
this
don't-
set that won't affect our lives too much.
I don't think we have.
I feel like there's a little too much bread.
It's weird because.
Like this one?
Okay.
Look. Do you miss it?
Well, when you put it like that, no.
Okay, so we'll give this away. That's how you know.
And
It's
maybe
like
I
with
am
old
a bread
clothes.
hoarder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really all over the place.
It is all over the place.
Yeah.
So, should we give our home number or no?
Yeah, maybe we'll put it on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Okay, if you want this bread, this baguette bread, we're gonna save it. Here, how are they gonna know? Can you like mark it? Yeah. Okay, this is how you know it's this baguette. Jordan Thewlis. Yum.
Yummy.
Please email us at arttheworld@gmail.com because art_the_world@gmail.com was taken. Okay, again.
Email them too.
Email them too.
Be mad. They took your.
Ask for the bread.
Ask for the email back.
Ask for the. Actually, that would be great. We should
Yeah.
bombard art_the_world@gmail.com with emails asking for the email back. And also email us if you want this bread. We're going to get it to you. Probably we're going to have to put it in the freezer so it doesn't get moldy. But you're going to get a frozen loaf of bread for free.
Yeah.
Only within the United States because I'm not about
Email
to pay.
rate supply.
Email rate supply. Email rate supply. Okay. That's good. That's good. Given the bread. What else? I mean, what else should we talk about?
I had omega-3 today.
What's that? A pill?
I think it's a fish oil.
Fish oil?
Yeah. So if you're wondering why I'm glowing,
It's not because of the butter all over your face.
no, it's the fish oil that I ate
Cool.
today. Yeah.
Was it your fish oil or was it someone else's fish oil?
It was someone else's fish oil, but when they put it in my hand, there's like a common understanding that it's now mine.
Okay. Someone
Yeah.
handed you fish oil. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What?
Do you want to rip pages out of this book about anxiety?
Yeah. It's called
Here.
9
read
to
me
5.
Here.
Okay, so those who fear failure would like to have and then it's ripped, so it goes to the next line. Ucher without failure, right? And if you seek out, and then it's ripped again, hot do you typically avoid? Risk. But if you want rue capabilities, what do you usually need to do? See a pattern here?
That's good.
Yeah,
Here's the book.
thanks. Not at all anxious, 9 to 5. Or 5 to 9. The rest of the time, I'm totally fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Haha. No, not anxious. Not me. No, not at all. I'm not anxious. I'm not fine. This kind of looks like Sharpie. This kind of looks like you wrote Sharpie over the real cover.
That was a real laugh. I just did a real laugh.
You just revealed that all your other laughs are fake. You've made a terrible mistake. There's no coming back from
I'm
that.
very anxious. I'm very anxious.
You've opened Pandora's box.
Do you remember life before comedy?
Yeah, super well.
What was it?
Well, I think, so I was, when I was like 18, 19-ish, and I didn't feel like I was a person in the sense of like I had nothing to fall back on. I didn't feel confident. I felt like my opinions were very flip-floppy, and I didn't like, I was easily shaken and anxious, and kind of nothing mattered. And then once I started like writing for my school's funny newspaper, I kind of felt like I'm like those people who write for the newspaper. I have a little community, and like that's, my opinions are worthwhile now. Oh, the studio audience reaction.
Studio audience like that. Say something else sweet.
Well, I think lobsters, once they find their partner, just like hold claws forever. Or is that otters? Lobsters.
Ooh, tell me more about animals.
Animals are really funny. I like animals. I've pitched very many animal jokes to The Onion. Yeah, I think animals are funny. What's your favorite animal?
Horses.
Really?
Yeah, big ones.
I like horses too.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
Horses are very silly. They're really tall.
Horses are tall.
I think they're too big.
Too tall?
Yeah, when you picture a horse, you don't think of them as being really as big as they are.
It's true, I don't really ever see horses.
Because you would think that if there was a horse in front of you and somebody's like, get on the horse, you'd think that you'd just be able to like kind of get on like a bicycle. But that's not the case. They're really big. You have to like, it's like a baby getting up a step. It's like not, it's like a whole ordeal.
I'm sorry, there's a bug in my face.
Yeah, it's because you're questioning horses and the fly knows it. Horses are really big. I think they're really scary. I think
We should fight with baguette now instead of talking about horses.
Okay.
Wait, I have an unfair ban. This is the giveaway bread. We can't risk
You're
it.
right. I'm sorry, that was a close one.
Here, these are gonna be good.
Okay,
Ready?
yeah. Wow, beautiful.
Brought to you by baguette.
I hear this is an old magician trick. When they want to poof, they smack two baguettes together,
Yeah.
and it makes a poof.
Oh,
like,
this one tastes different.
like when a dove appears places.
Is vegan mac and cheese really mac and cheese?
Is Kraft mac and cheese really mac and cheese?
Yes. If my hands were Slinkies, would you still be my friend? If my hands were made of Slinkies?
No, I think I'd be your manager.
That's actually a really good answer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have any art narcissises?
Yeah. Yeah, there's other stand-ups in the scene that I have little feuds in my head, but with them, but then when I see them, I'm like, how's it going?
Oh, so you're just a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm not mean to anybody.
This is the special bread.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't make a noise.
Jordan, Postmates.
Oh yeah,
Postmates,
thanks.
Jordan.
Sorry, I
Postmates for
ordered
Jordan.
some Postmates.
What did you order?
What? I ordered. I thought I'd bring some bread.
Oh.
Yeah, to decorate the set. How you doing, man? Thanks for the bread.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Just delivering some bread.
You wanna hang out, maybe?
Is that cool?
There's plenty of bread.
Yeah, come hang out. Let's sit down.
Someone needs a microphone.
Oh, that's why. Right here. We got one for him.
Wow.
Wow. You know, it's not very often that the Postmates guy gets to have a bite of it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
This is John.
That has been in my car all day.
Hi, John.
Hello.
There's butter here that the light's melting if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
John runs the show with me in Berkeley.
What's the show called again?
It's called Important Comedy. Triple
Yeah.
Rock Brewery in Berkeley.
Look us up on SF Fun Cheap.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Why would anybody leave their house when they could just watch comedy on Netflix?
Not the same. Not the same. Right? I feel like it's not the same.
You're making the point. You make the point.
Stand up on Netflix is great, and there's a lot of great specials, but live comedy is something else. Like,
A lot of people haven't even seen live stand-up. Like,
sometimes you can drink a beer, or the comedian calls you a knucklehead.
That's
in the
true.
best case scenario, but
Best case scenario. But that's only if you're being a knucklehead.
most people haven't seen, like a lot of people have a connection with stand-up and they have a connection with their favorite stand-up comedians, but the overwhelming majority have never actually seen it live to the point where when they do, they're just kind of amazed that it's happening in front of them.
It's real.
And yeah, being in a room with some, like, because on a screen it seems like it's like TV, but if somebody's in front of you, you're like, that's a person talking, you know?
And then you're part of the TV show, and everyone wants to be on TV.
Do you like it when you can see people texting?
I don't mind because I'm always texting.
That's true.
It's like, yeah, of course you're like. Now, if they take a phone call, I don't like that.
The other day I was at Milk Bar and some lady texted her brother a thing I said because she said it was so funny. She texted her brother.
Okay, that's nice.
And did she like tell you that, or did it just make a really loud like zoop?
She told me that after, and then I said, "You're never allowed back to one of my shows. I don't accept texters."
That's
And I
Hey.
put her on the do not come back on
You should have
list.
confiscated
do
it.
not come back list.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I've taken away people's phones.
Do you know anything about stocks and bonds? Okay.
Stocks and bonds may break my bone, but no, I should have. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but stocks and bones excite me. Come on.
Stocks are down.
I take a picture.
I think there's already 3 cameras taking 24 pictures per second,
That's true.
and every passing
And you're just
second,
adding one more.
20.
there's 24 more. And this is average frame rate. This is
Is
gonna
that how you
offer,
do with dogs and boys?
Yeah, to look over there.
Yeah.
This is going to offer a really interesting perspective on what's on this side of the room.
Yeah.
Because
my perspective.
we've got a lot on what's this way, but not much.
Look up disassociation.
There's not one but 2 dictionaries. Two
For
dictionaries.
both boys.
Oh.
Dis.
Is that something that you've been, is that in your Google search history?
I think it's when I think it's something like my body is here, but maybe I'm not here. Like something is talking to you,
What
and
about-
I'm like aware that they're surrounding, but like I'm not here.
Check out this one.
Okay.
Death rattle. Noun. A sound produced by air passing through mucus in the lungs and air passages of a dying person.
That's nice.
So that's kind of like a disassociation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad job.
I certainly don't think about it. I dissociate from the fact that people do death rattles every day.
Death rattles.
This is kind of looks like a rattle. You need the microphone.
No, okay, I was saying.
Okay. In 6 jokes together, can you just tell me the whole story of your going from regular boyfriends to comedy boyfriends?
What?
Boyfriends.
What are you talking about?
We
Like-
did, when we went to UC Santa Cruz together, and I ran a show similar to this
No, but
one.
I want you to tell it to me in jokes.
Set up, punch, set up, punch,
Yeah.
set up,
And
punch,
only
set
6
up,
of them,
punch.
so you gotta.
Okay, I'll
mental
do the
math.
first one, and
Okay.
you can do the second one. The first one is how many Johns does it take to make a school TV show even worse, better, good?
That's good. Okay.
Probably like 3, honestly. We only had 1. Yeah, thanks. I thought about it. This is your turn.
And then we became best friends.
Is this the punchline?
That sucks.
And then we became best friends and we moved into the same house together. The same room together for a while.
Well, tell the joke. Tell the joke.
okay. Can it be like an esoteric observation?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, that's not a joke. Yeah, we did a lot of like, my roommate's so annoying jokes, and it was like about each other. But
Or sometimes we would say, my wife.
my wife is really, do you know that joke?
We don't have any more time.
Okay, that's from Borat.
Can you please pretend to do one stand-up and then the show's over?
Yeah.
Pretend that you're gone and Jordan was just gonna do
Let's,
one
you want
should
me
we
to
clap John away?
No, we don't have time for that. Just do it now. Okay, I think we have to stop. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got a
Thank
5
you.
minute. Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
Oh,
We're
we
good.
have 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
The other day,
What's going on?
John, this is when you be quiet. The other day, I have 2 mics. The other day, I was brushing my teeth, and you're being noisy. That's not quiet, that's noisy. He's eating bread like a little rat on the ground. I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom the other day, and I accidentally flicked a little bit of toothpaste in my eye, and my eye started to water, and then my roommate walked in the room and was like, "Are you crying?" And I didn't want him to think I was some clumsy idiot who flicks toothpaste in his eye all the time. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm crying. Everyone in this house hates me." And he was like, "What? What are you talking about?" And I thought he was gonna find out that I was a bumbling buffoon. So I was like, "You guys always hang out without me. You're always doing stuff. I cry a lot when I'm in the bathroom." That's a funny joke, I do. Thanks. I earned some bread for that one. That's what it's really about, the bread. It's a money
I was
reference.
trying really hard not to laugh, and then I realized maybe it would have been better if I just had laughed.
Yeah, I would say please sit up and look at me.
That's fair, you know? That's
Yeah.
very fair. It's weird to sort of like come to and be covered in bread dust. It's like really hot in this room, and that was like nice to have the pressure off of me. Okay, but do another joke. Do another funny joke. I'll laugh, I promise.
Okay, well, this is a joke. This is one of the first jokes I did.
Okay.
And it's not that funny, but it's weird enough to the point where when people didn't laugh, inevitably, from the shaky 19-year-old in the bar with a fake ID, then I was allowed to be like, they didn't get it. But it was, do you ever get that feeling you're missing something? Like, there's something you need, but it's not there, and you want it, but you're in need of, thirsty. Do you ever get thirsty? Anyway, and then I move on. But I just think it's really funny to forget the word thirsty.
Cool. Do another one. Do a 23-year-old Jordan joke.
Okay. Let's see. I found out recently that voting, I was reading about voting, and you can't, if you get convicted of a felony, you cannot vote in the state of California. You cannot vote for president, which is weird because, like, what does the government expect to happen if if a felon can vote? Like, what can go wrong? As if there's going to be some judge reviewing, like, oh, a Proposition 60 passed legalizing murder.
I hear laughter. I hear laughter. I heard laughter.
Yeah, so
I
that's a joke.
experienced laughter.
I heard it from really far
That was
away
good.
also.
That was good and nice.
Yeah.
Can ducks drink coffee?
Yeah.
Can we get a duck?
In our house, yeah, we're roommates.
So
I'd
you
say
ho-
one.
so
I've been
you-
wanting to get chickens. Are you down?
Ooh.
Yeah. Now I just have 5 other roommates to convince.
Let's talk more about horses. What was the movie The Hobbit about?
There's this one horse called Bilbo Baggins
I
that
knew
comes
about
out, and he has to deliver the hay to the Sauron. And then they stretched it out for like 3 movies, and the third one was literally just him handing it over.
The hay?
Because they got all the way up to the part where they hand over the hay,
Yeah.
and then they stretched the whole movie because everyone just wanted to watch and go, nay.
Nay.
Yeah,
That's good.
because people pay for that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you want me to do my horse joke?
Yeah.
Do you think that horse cops know that they're cops? Do you think they like trot around with a sense of superiority? Or are they like, there's a cop on my back, watch out, clip, clop? Or do you think that horses in old Civil War movies, like actor horses, know that they're in a movie? Or do they think that they're in horse war? They're like running and charging, ready to ruin things, and then somebody's like, cut, and it's over. This is wrapping up.
How much bread can we eat before the show ends? Try now. Ready, go. Thank you for watching Art vs. the World on YouTube.com probably. Are there other websites where people can watch this? Sorry, he's filled with bread. He can't talk right now.
I could put it on Pornhub.
Thank you for watching Art vs. the World on Pornhub.com, redprawn.com,
Here's the
redprawn.com.